Welcome to the Nomadics Configuration Guide. We are going to configure Syslogs on the Nomadics device. Syslogs will give you information as to what's going on with the system. Once you log into the Nomadics UI, you will want to go to the configuration folder, and then you will want to select the logging menu item. You are now able to configure multiple syslogs. We will, in this example, enable the system log. We will give it a number to identify it as a system log as opposed to a AAA log. We will configure later. We will use 1 for the log number. You can then select what kind of filter you want from the drop-down, either only getting emergency syslogs all the way up to debug syslogs. For this example, we will use debug syslogs so we can see the most syslog information about what is going on with the system. You will then want to enter the system log server IP address. The server IP address will be where it is sending the syslogs in the internet. In this case, we will use my server at my office. In the case of your configuration, you will want to use your server so you can receive the syslogs. But for this example, we will use 67.130.148.151. The Nomadics device can also save up to 500 syslog messages locally. And so if you wanted to save those to a local file on the Nomadics to view on the system, you will select the Enable button for System Log Save to File. You will then configure the other logging options in the same manner. You will want to enable those syslogs that you want to receive. Give them a specific log number to identify the difference. We will set the filter. In this example, we will use error as the filter for the AAA log as opposed to the debug that we're using for the system log. We will enter the same IP address if you want all your syslogs to reach the same server. And we will save these files locally as well, so we'll enable the save to file. For this example, we will not use the radius history logs. We will send the system report log. The system report log gives the administrator the ability to see basic information about the site on a periodic basis. So you'll want to use a specific log number here as well. We will just increment by 1 to 3. You want to enter the IP address of the server you are sending these logs to, 67.130.148.151, because we're still using my server as an example. And then you want to specify how often this syslog is sent. This syslog will basically send a message saying how long the system has been alive, what its uptime is, how many users are currently online, and the identifier of this system, so you can gather information about what is going on. We will turn the system report log interval down to 20 minutes. Once you have made all your changes, you can click on the submit button. We are not going to configure the subscriber tracking log, but if you have the desire, you can enable the subscriber tracking log here. You would enable it with the checkbox, set the log number, set the server, whether or not you want to save it to the file. We do not suggest you save the subscriber tracking log to file because it will fill up the 500 syslogs rapidly. The subscriber tracking log is the information required for lawful intercept and to gather information about end users and what traffic and what servers they are reaching so that you have the track back through the translation that the Nomadics does to identify exactly what users are possibly doing illegal activity using your network. So that is what you would use subscriber tracking log for. You can include the username, the port information, and according to Danish law, you have to report at least every 500th packet, so you would want to enable this if you are configuring a Nomadics for a site in Denmark. Once you have finished configuring everything, you will want to click on the submit button. If you have checked the Save to File on any of the syslogs, you will get a warning message saying it will impact the system performance and that you should only use it for troubleshooting. Because we are doing this in an example, we will want to submit the changes, so we will click on OK. If you wanted to go back and disable saving to file, you could hit cancel and then disable the save to file. Once you've hit OK, it is submitted and saved your changes. We have now configured syslogs on the Nomadix device.